Hi everyone, Crunch here. You all wanted a face reveal so much that I thought I would do one. And figured I would just play a game or two, you know? I'll be playing Last Stand. I don't really know why. It's a pretty alright map. One of my friends is like weirdly obsessed with it though. I don't really know what his deal is. Give me the stuff from the secret room. Come on, crate, get out of my way. Anyways, for this video, I wanted to talk to you all about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is dirt. Dirt is a very interesting and expansive topic, especially in the fields of engineering. If you want to talk about structures or bridges or dams or roads or whatever, dirt is a surprisingly important topic. And you need to do a lot of investigation into this dirt that you're building on. Because surprisingly, if you build on bad dirt, then bad things will happen to your structure. So let's start by talking about how dirt is categorized and classified. So I don't really know how it works here in Germany, but in the United States, there are, I forget what the company's called, but the organization is abbreviated like AASHTO, and they are kind of the main force in all things soils. And one of their ways of classifying dirt is, first of all,
I just hate the shock field. Second of all, do not use shock field. Third of all, sell shock field.
by putting it through what's called a sieve test, where you have a bunch of little discs, and they have, oh my god, I'm almost out of ammo. I'm very good at managing ammo. You have these discs, and they have kind of a grid at the bottom, and the grid has varying kind of sizes. So some of the grids have like very big holes, so like basically anything could pass through. And then some of the discs have very small holes, so only very small pieces of dirt can pass through. So like little bits of sand and silt and things like that. And then you put your dirt sample that you get from the field through this collection of sieves. Sieves, I don't know. English is a weird language. I mostly speak German. I don't really understand it. You put it through all these sieves, and you kind of get like a curve of like percent of the material passing through each. And then you can use that to categorize it, along with a bunch of other things like liquid limit, plasticity index, things like that. And you can use that to kind of get an idea of how your dirt works. And, obviously AASHTO has done this for a long time, so they have a pretty expansive list of types of dirt. So you can kind of compare to previous samples. And then once you know about your dirt, you can start doing math to figure out the different things you need to do to make sure your structure will stay up. So that's things like testing shear strength, bearing strength. I need to activate hold the line. Things like that. And that is especially important because the methods that dirt will fail in are very catastrophic. Like, if you ever seen like a retaining wall or something, if that like fails, then you have a cascade of dirt coming down into your road, and that's pretty bad. You don't really want that. So the way that it fails is very interesting. Dirt will always fail in shear, as opposed to like compressive yielding, which most sort of generic engineering materials will fail in. So things like steel, concrete, wood, those will generally fail in just normal force. So that's like you have a thing and you put too much load on it, and then it kind of just like buckles and breaks. That doesn't really happen with dirt because it's just a big collection of little balls. So the way dirt generally fails is in shear strength. So that's kind of like It's usually like a diagonal kind of failure where two planes will kind of slip against each other, and then, you know, all of your dirt kind of slides out of the way, your structure sinks into the ground, and then, you know, bad things happen. So you need to do some weird math to calculate that. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I've mostly learned from Primo rambling at me sometime last year. It has something to do with something called like the friction angle. I don't know. But yeah, it's very important. Oh my god, this gun has such bad damage. There we go. Oh, great, it's a worm wave. Okay. Whatever, I'll just do this. Nope. Okay, now I can go back to being AFK. No. No, no, no. No getting past. None of that. I hate these waves so much. Nope. Don't you do it. Oh my god. They perfectly get past exactly when I'm trying to reload. No. Okay, whatever. Ship is here. Yay, finally. The other thing about dirt is that it usually has water in it. Obviously, if you're familiar with, you know, aquifers and the groundwater table and things like that, water has a tendency to, you know, get into dirt. So that's another thing you have to plan around. That has a few effects. Obviously, you don't want water, you know, getting inside your basement or whatever. That's pretty bad. And then the other problem is that it reduces the strength of the soil. You can imagine, like, if you have a pile of sand, like, in your bathtub, then it'll be a lot less strong than if it's on the ground, because all of that water is kind of not really pulling the dirt apart, but kind of getting in between all of the cracks and keeping it a little bit more separated so that there's less friction between particles. So that's another thing you need to plan for, and there's a lot more weird math that goes into that. And while I would love to ramble to you all about this extremely important and interesting topic, unfortunately it looks like we are out of time, so I think I will end the video here. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. I know everyone's been wanting a face reveal for a long time, so I figured I would get it out of the way. And yeah, that's about it. See you all in the next video.